Welcome back to Warren Melville After Hours. I'm your humble and bona fide host, Ariel Basis, and I originally had a monologue planned for this episode, a separate one, but I realized that I'm posting and filming this on Mother's Day, and it would be completely ridiculous for me to not do some kind of thing for Mother's Day. I understand that a lot of clubs here at school have their own Instagram pages, and they do their own thing for Mother's Day, where they take all the students in the club, and they film them, and they say, "Happy Mother's Day, thank you for everything you do for us, we love you." Like, it's cute, it's lovely, it's amazing. However, I need to do my own kind of legwork in this thing. And if I do, maybe we can do some kind of cease and desist thing together for the Three Village Moms gossip tyranny. So, I want to do something of my own, something unique, something that goes beyond the horizons of Happy Mother's Day, thank you, which is amazing still. I won't nag you for that. I just want the leg up here. Give me 2 seconds. To all the moms out there, hi. It's your favorite host since, I don't know, Letterman. I bet you thought that your kids forgot to get you a Mother's Day gift. But if you're seeing this message, then congrats. This is their gift. Budget cuts. But wait, I'm confused. Your kid asked me to make a message for their mom. But you're clearly their sister. What? No. Shut up, but you don't look a day over 29. What, you're how old? I don't know how you do it. You look so young. Oh well. Have a happy Mother's Day. And make sure your family treats you extra special tonight. Stanley's, Nito's, Awala's, hacky sack? What? Recently, students across Warren Melville, and really across the country as well, have a new trend going for them, which is hacky sack. Why? I mean, good for us for breaking the mold and getting off those damn smartphones so we can kick a beanbag around for an hour or so. They want to kick the beanbag, Ariel? Let them kick the beanbag. But you have to admit, it's kind of bizarre, but I was almost okay with this, I can tell you. Almost okay with it. Until about a day or two ago, maybe 3 days ago, I was walking to rehearsal for players. Hashtag theater kid life. And there were about 4 kids, 4 youths, playing hacky sack in what is considered to be the most inconvenient spot in the school. That little intersection between turning to go to the Commons and turning to go towards the LGI. And I scooched right past them. I said, "Excuse me," because I'm so polite. And I was walking with my back turned to them, and one of the kids definitely threw the beanbag at me on purpose. Now, I won't name names, partially because I have the attention span of a newborn hamster, but also because it's not important. However, you can definitely see the impact it had on me, because I'm still talking about this today, on camera, in front of all of you. So if you're watching, you know who you are. How dare you slightly inconvenience my day, sir. Oh yeah, who here remembers losing valuable time in 5th grade and or 6th grade to COVID? Because guess what? It may just happen again. Recently, in some major news, cases of hantavirus have been showing up around the world, and take what I say with a grain of salt for this one, because I didn't do the depthiest of research on this topic. So I really hope this show isn't like a major source of news for you guys, because if it is already, then that's pretty bad. Don't listen to me. I want to say it started on a cruise ship that people said not to dock, but then they docked anyway. And then those people on the ship went on planes to other countries. Do we see an issue here? Hantavirus is said to be spread from human to human, but starts from human contact with rodents. So really, begs the question of who the chef was on the cruise ship. There's really no news for this one, but last week I had the privilege of throwing out the first pitch at the Long Island Ducks baseball game. However, that same day they were doing some kind of honoring ceremony for the owner of the team, so I had to throw from first base to home plate, which made no sense. However, I'm not complaining, so just roll the clip. What's going on, After Hours Nation? It's your boy Ariel here. We're throwing out the first pitch at the Ducks game. So based off this ball's either going to go way up, way down, way left, or way right. Anywhere but straight, really. So we're here, and it seems every single person on Long Island is congregated here to watch me throw the first pitch. So we're going to see what happens, and you'll get a video real quick.
baseline, it's my pleasure to introduce to you all the Airport Administrative Assistant at LaGuardia Airport District. I will announce one anthem screaming to Ariel Precis.
Woo! That concludes what's happening after hours. When we come back, we speak with English teacher Mr. Arico. Don't go anywhere, folks. We are currently here in our quintenary, primary, secondary, tertiary, quintenary English studio here with a man who has way more lore than the eye must, well, what meets the eye. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Arico.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God.
Oh yes. Hello,
Mr. Big Shot English teacher here. You are.
Oh, I don't know about that. Thank you.
You are currently the 6th member of faculty, I want to say, we've interviewed ever. So you're part of an elite status in this club.
I like that.
Yeah.
Thank
so
you.
You can put a plaque on this wall if you
My
want.
goal is to be top 4 so I can be on the Mount Rushmore.
Oh yeah.
I just got to be 4th out of 6.
Well, depending on how this interview goes, we may put you on a special round. Special Mount Rushmore. Anyway. So why don't you give us a little background of who you are, because most people know you just as Mr. Arico, the English teacher.
That is who I am when I walk through these doors. I am Mr. Arico, the English teacher. When I'm not here, I am husband, father, and
Father Arico.
Father Arico.
As well as your club, you're also Father Arico.
No, I'm not Father Arico in the club. I'm just a club advisor to Students United in Faith. That is what I'm doing when I'm not an English teacher. And I enjoy watching sports of all kinds. I enjoy reading. Obviously, I'm an English teacher, so
right.
That's a big thing.
Sports and reading, obviously.
Sports,
obviously can go hand in hand.
Sports, reading, some video games, spending time with my family, obviously. Yeah, that's what I'm up to when I'm not here.
What kind of sports are you into?
Well, I'm a big New York Jets fan.
You know where I'm taking you with this one.
I do, yeah. Well, I don't know if your framing has my hats in it or not. I'm not sure.
It doesn't. For reference, he has a wall of hats of all his favorite teams. Is that correct?
Yeah, so that's like kind of in order of my loyalty too. Jets, Yankees, Rangers, Knicks, in order of my passion, and Jets far and away. So I'm a big New York Jets fan, sadly, and
far and away.
Far and away.
Must be a pretty miserable guy here.
I'm a happy person. I think I'm very optimistic. In fact, if you would have recalled all the way back to the beginning of the year, I have an activity where we go around the room and we describe ourselves in one word. Do you remember what word I chose to describe myself?
Miserable?
No, optimistic. Optimistic was the word. That was the word I chose.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, anyway.
But you wouldn't say the Jets sort of dictate your mood on a daily basis, right?
No, only on Sunday afternoons. In the fall, Sunday afternoons through maybe 10 a.m. Monday morning in the fall. Then I get back on the hope train and I start thinking about what's the next week.
Yeah, but sports has played a pretty significant role in your life, I'd say. For reference, you worked for ESPN before becoming an English teacher, right?
Well, I didn't really work for them. I interned there. Before I was a teacher, teaching is really my third and final career, I believe. I like to say.
3 careers.
We'll see.
Trace careers.
Who knows? I don't want to say final anymore because who knows what I'll do later on in life. But it's my 3rd career and the one I'm sticking with for the duration, it seems, for now. And I majored in journalism in school. I wanted to be a sports writer. That's what I wanted to do. It's what I thought I wanted to do. And so in my senior year of college, I interned at ESPN New York in the city. And so I worked on all of the different radio shows that were out of there. At the time, it was Mike and Mike in the morning, the Stephen A. Smith and Ryan Rucco show, the Michael Kay show. And I worked on those shows, and I provided the notes for them, and filled in the podcast descriptions and all that type of stuff.
Any notable kind of stories? Anything funny from your time at ESPN? I remember you told a story about one time during Valentine's Day.
I did, yeah. The story of the day Stephen A. Smith gave me a Valentine's Day present. So I was working the 4 to midnight shift at ESPN New York in the city, and Stephen A. Smith was doing a radio show that was being broadcast from LA, but done out of the New York studio. So it was late at night. It was Valentine's Day. I was the only intern working on the show, and he's like, could you go downstairs and help me out? Could you go help my assistant, come bring some stuff up? She has some packages for me. I said, no problem. So I went down, I helped his assistant carry the various presents up, and what the presents were Valentine's Day presents for Stephen A. Smith. So various teddy bears, balloons, chocolates, all the different things you would get on
Everything
Valentine's Day.
that represents who Stephen A. Smith is as a person. Chocolates and teddy bears. And
Right. Well, yeah. Well, all those things. So I help her
God,
carry
yes.
these things up, and we put them on this big conference table that we had in the studio room. And then she left, and then he came back in on a break, and he was like, "What's all this?" He goes, "Oh my God! Is this all for me, for Stephen A?"
He talks just
Yeah,
like,
that's
that's all for me.
That's exactly what he said, and I said, "Yes, Stephen. These are all the gifts your assistant brought up." He goes, "Oh my! I can't carry all this on the subway," And so at the end of the show, he said to me, he goes, "Do you have a girlfriend?" Then I said I did, and he goes, "Pick anything you want from this pile of presents for your girlfriend." And I said, "Oh, okay." And I didn't want to be too presumptuous, so I took like the smallest thing, a little tiny box of chocolates. And he goes, "That's all you're going to pick." He goes, "Here." He goes, "Give her this." And he leaned over, he got the big teddy bear and threw it to me. He goes, "Tell her that box of chocolates is from you, and the teddy bear is from Stephen A." And that was the day Stephen A. Smith
Really wanted to make sure that the teddy bear was from Stephen A.
Yeah, it was a big teddy bear, obnoxiously large. I carried it home on the LIRR that night. It was weird. It was
still
like
have
1
it?
o'clock in the morning. I don't know. That girl was a girlfriend in college who I don't talk to anymore. I don't know if she has it. Who knows?
Oh man,
Yeah.
She has your Stephen A. Smith teddy bear.
Yeah, well, it's really hers. He gifted it to her, not me. So good for her.
You don't. I would have taken it for myself. You get him to sign it, sell it.
How much do you think a Stephen A. Smith signed teddy bear is worth? Probably not that much.
Stephen A. Smith is he's a pretty big guy.
Oh, maybe.
He's a pretty popular guy. You could get it for you could snag a couple thousand out of it.
Maybe. But that's my time at ESPN. Then I did some sports writing after that for local sports, and then decided to work in publishing. I worked in publishing for a while before going to get my master's to be a teacher.
Right.
So that's my full background. So you got everything.
And for context, because of this whole story you told, where'd you go to school, by the way?
I went to Stony Brook University for both my bachelor's and my master's.
Look at that local man over here.
I'm a local guy, yes.
So what really made you towards the end of your publishing career and the ESPN internship? What drove you to becoming an English teacher?
Because my strengths were in the humanities. I loved reading and I loved writing, and had been told by teachers, professors through the years, and editors that I was gifted at writing. And I knew I didn't want to live the publishing lifestyle, like the lifestyle to work in publishing, and really the grind of that career and what that would have taken. I was working in crazy hours, getting in from Manhattan like late.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Rico, for making this such a lovely and splendid interview for us today. I know that I did not charge the mics and I procrastinated this whole thing. It was all very last second, but you toughed it out and you stayed with us, and for that we are
It was painful.
Eternally, it was very painful. We are eternally grateful, and that's why I'm currently 2 inches away from him right now. So, any departing words before we have to take off?
No, I really, this was fun. You are a great student, and I support Ward Melville after hours.
Yeah, you got it.
And I hope that people will,
My arm is tired.
sorry, everyone have a great rest of the year.
You heard it from him himself. Have a great night, everybody. And I think that'll just about wrap it on up for today's episode. If you like this episode, make sure to catch us every single weekend on Instagram, YouTube, and the Kaleidoscope website. For those watching at home, I'm Ariel Basis. This has been Ward Melville After Hours, Season 3. Good night, folks.